Alright guys, so this is my newer horse, Havana. She's 6 years old. We got her from a kill pen in Texas, and she's definitely got some trust issues towards humans, and I've been working on basically doing this, going towards her body and having her stop because she wants to constantly move away from me, which some people like the respect thing, but she's just flat out scared. So I want her to realize that it's okay that I can go towards her body and her not have to just fly away from me. This is also necessary because when I go to put a saddle on eventually, she can't be flying around me trying to get away. Here I'm just waving my hands, jumping, and getting her comfortable with me all over her, and she's clearly not comfortable with it yet, but I just have to keep repeating myself, and I've been doing this every single time I get her out. I've probably gotten her out maybe 10 times since I've gotten her, and she's gotten way better, but this is my sort of first progress video because I wanted to sort of show how far she'll come in hopefully just a few months. I have noticed that there's a huge difference between working with her and when I was working with Presley, and still am working with Presley. Presley is not afraid of me like Havana is, so I almost completely have to change my whole way of approaching and dealing with them. They're two totally different horses, and Havana is not comfortable with me, so I just want her to get comfortable with me but also respect me, versus Presley was just purely respect because she was comfortable with me, and a little too comfortable at first. So because Havana has trust issues with people, it's way scarier for her when I'm holding something because she thinks I'm gonna like attack her with it. And so here I am just having her sort of sniff it and follow it and show her that it's not going to hurt her, but she still does get worried when I like throw it on her and stuff because she thinks I'm going to hurt her. I've noticed that some horses are spooky, and that's why people have problems, but she's not necessarily spooky. She's just worried about me with things, because I've taken her like down the street and cars are flying by and she's totally fine. She's not worried about things. It's more people with things and just people in general. And you may think that I'm moving pretty fast with her, which I sort of am, but I already have had a saddle on her and like round pen her with it. I'm not sure that she's completely broke. She just, like I said, isn't scared of things. She's scared of me. So she didn't buck with the saddle. She was perfectly fine. But the minute I started like messing with the stirrups and, you know, messing with the actual saddle, it was me doing it. So then she got scared and kind of flipped out. Notice right here, she starts licking her lips and chewing, which is a sign of submission. And that's a huge deal because me throwing that pad on her, she kind of flinched a little bit. She was worried. And then I immediately praised her, and she realized that it wasn't going to hurt her, and that totally boosted her confidence right there, which is what we want because she has a very low confidence or self-esteem with people at the moment, and I really want her to be confident in herself to make her a safe and brave and good horse. Alright, so there's a lot going on when I'm introducing the saddle, but basically I'm not gonna just throw it on her back and have her think I'm killing her. So I'm having her follow it, make it not a threat, and then just kind of get her comfortable with me holding it because she's pretty worried right now about me having it. Alright, and right here it's really important that I don't release the pressure, which the pressure is me going towards her with the saddle. I don't release that until she stops walking because she's trying to get away from it, and I want her to realize that she doesn't have to. So you'll see the minute she stopped, I backed away, and now I'm gonna try to get it on her since she stopped. And she's thinking about walking away, but I stopped her. And yeah, normally I wouldn't throw it on that quickly, but I know she's had it on before and she was fine. So basically from here on out, it's me doing that until she stops and then putting it on, and she's fine, and she'll eventually get used to it and not move away. Okay, so while I am cinching her up in this part, I will explain sort of where she is training wise in my belief. The page that we got her from, the kill pen, said that she was started as a youngster and hasn't really done anything since. We believe she's foaled at least once, probably last year. So I'm assuming she has just basically been, doing nothing, just kind of sitting, having babies. So really hasn't had a lot of work under saddle or, just with people in general. Okay, so I'm going to cut most of this out because it's out of frame and you can hardly see her. But basically, I round penned her. She was trotting, loping fine, and no bucks. So yeah, this is the first video of her, and hopefully you guys will be able to see her progress.